All right, everybody, thanks for rejoining us. Gonna have Mike Soleil and BJ Ussery here coming up in just one moment. It's a Final Four winner side match. The other Final Four winner side match, Steve Fleming and Andy Lincoln, is taking place on another table. With shorter races on the one-loss side, we don't really have the ability to show you both of these matches concurrent or back to back. We have to play them concurrently, otherwise we'd really be slowing down the tournament. Okay, looks like BJ's won the toss and he will be breaking. See, 6th annual Black Friday tournament from Brews and Q's on the Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. I'm Dave Nangle. Alongside me is Josh McCulley.
Hello, hello.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us.
It's been a long day, but it's actually been a quick day.
Yes.
Yeah. For some reason, sometimes quicker than others, but still, it's everything's moved quite along pretty smoothly, and it helps to have the caliber of player that we have that does allow it to move quickly. I mean,
Yes.
race to the 7 winter break. You got looks like a lot of lopsided scores, but also a lot of close ones like Andy Lincoln and Alvin Thomas that just happened with 7-6.
Yeah, and Andy Lincoln had gone 7-6 with Tony Long prior to that as well.
And he went 7-5 with me. You know, I'm not feeling too bad about that loss.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Andy's had a lot of close matches today, so
And he keeps pulling them out.
Yeah. So we've got 11 players left in the tournament. Paid the top 16. We started with 64. Dylan Spohr, Brett Stottlemyre, Tuan Chow, and Mike Newport finished 13th to 16th. Chuck Roth is our first 9th to 12th place finisher. The remaining matches playing for 9th, 12th place, we have Bobby Baldwin playing Sean Wilkie, Joe Wright playing Alvin Thomas, and TJ Moore playing Matt Craw. Alright, so looks like BJ tried to play a safe here. Hasn't really left Mikey a shot, but he can see the ball.
Yeah. If Mikey wants, he can go and actually bank at this ball. Bank this in the bottom left-hand corner.
Excuse me.
So TJ are splitting the pool.
What?
TJ gets in the Calcutta, we're splitting. TJ Moore.
What? I'm sorry.
In the Calcutta.
Oh, you're saying he bought half of
Yes, he
Okay.
okay. Split it. I'm just letting you know.
All right.
Because Rex over there gambling, he's going to come see you. Okay. All good. All right. Good shit, guys.
Thank you. All right. As long as BJ doesn't try and force this too much and get stuck behind the 7.
Wow.
Yeah. I just didn't like the angle. I mean, he likes to hit a lot of balls with just center or top, and that was going to widen up that angle. I thought he had to throw it a little with the little bit of low left and try and shorten it up. But I, for one, am never going to try and tell someone like BJ, hey, maybe you should do this. And he'll look at me
Yeah.
and be like, let's see. I've won Valley Forge. I've won pro tournament. Oh, I've finished second in pro tournaments, and I've won every regional tournament that I've played in. I've even won one of these and finished second to Brandon Schuff when I probably could have won.
Yes.
So, thanks for the advice, kid. I got to pass the side pocket. It makes Mikey work just a little bit, but Mikey can actually go forward or draw this back. The side pocket's just there to mess with his head a little bit. I'm just tapping this ball. Well, he hit it a little bit harder than a tap. Still gave himself a good
Yes,
angle
he
to
hit it
float the
well,
7
yeah.
ball in and come straight back. Or he can
Excuse
spin
me.
however he feels comfortable, and he'll have the 8 right in the pocket.
Little risky there, but he
Yeah.
got away with it.
And he's going to take a 1-0 lead on BJ, most likely. All right,
Yeah,
that is 1-0 Mikey Soleil. You have Andy and Lincoln already. Andy and Steve already playing, right?
Yes, they're
Yeah.
playing down on 10. And he gets the 3 to drop. He has a shot on the 1. Apparently, Mikey has spent the last few weeks taking some break lessons.
I mean, they're working.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't really get to see my break during the match with Rick, but my break was not really working that well today. I don't know what it was. I was taking more time on the rack. Maybe he stole it from me, like in Space Jam. I touched a cue ball and he touched it and he got my powers. I don't know what happened, but I'm not happy about it. So maybe I have to beat him up later and get it back. Or if he ends up winning this thing, if he throws me a couple of dollars for my break, I'm fine with that. But
You're welcome.
yes, you are welcome. I like that we went to the new bracket.
Yeah, there are definitely some things I really like about it.
Yes. Like he's just one more key shot away from being up 2-0 here.
Yes.
And that's why it was one more. I don't agree with trying to come all the way back.
No, I agree. I played that 7 in the top left corner.
Yeah. Don't try too much. I don't know what that was.
Neither do I. When he looked to the side, I thought there was somebody sitting in that chair that he was mad at or something.
Yeah, there is him.
I don't think he's sitting in the chair.
He is sitting in that chair. He's just not currently sitting in that chair. All right, you hit that pretty good, BJ.
Yeah, he hit that well.
I'm so worried I don't know what to do. Let me go for rails for shape. It
It's
is 1-1.
Yeah, BJ takes advantage of the mistake by Mikey on the 6 ball and ties things up at 1.
All right, chat. If you were a handicapper, what would the spread be on this set? On a winner break format, race to 7, playing 9 ball, it's tough to handicap, especially in the final 4 of a tournament. But I'd have to say Mikey +3. So if he gets,
It's around where I was thinking as well.
so if Mikey gets to 4, he would win. I don't like that bank to the side.
Obviously playing safe, but did not get safe.
No. And now all Mikey has to do is roll this ball up and freeze to the back of the 9.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I can't believe you didn't call for the 1-9 combo off the 7 by the 5.
I don't think you don't have enough of a pocket. If the 5 ball was up a little bit, it was dead. But yeah, I think it just runs into too much of the 5.
I think Alvin's up 2-0 on Joe Wright right now.
Joe looks so happy.
Yes, he does. Joe always looks happy.
He's a very happy individual. He actually looked like he was asleep there for a second. I mean, Alvin plays good, but
He does.
if I had to pick someone before that match, I'm picking Joe.
Yeah. I was telling Jeremy Mason earlier, the first time I ever saw Alvin's name on a bracket, I was trying to figure out why I was playing Mike Davis in the first round of the loser side, and it was because Alvin had put him on the loser side.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. That's just not a place I expect to find Mike Davis on the loser side in the first round.
No. Oh, was this playing a pool event at Billy's?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
So this was at the old Champions in Laurel.
Okay. I really like that place.
Yeah, so did I.
I mean, it was a little sketchy leaving there at night, but I did like that place. And he's looking at it, but I'm going for this 1-9.
I agree, because what are you going to... I mean, I don't think the 2 goes by the 4 to go up to the top, does it?
It does.
Oh, it does?
It does, yeah.
Well, then maybe I don't. I really didn't think it did, but...
Yeah, the 2 goes up in the top left-hand corner, but I'm still going for this 1-9. against a lesser player, it's very frustrating to leave this and have such a huge swing. Against someone like BJ, BJ's been in a situation more times than I've had matches, so it won't really affect him as much.
And Mikey.
Ooh,
Oh.
I really wouldn't play safe with myself with ball in hand, but you know, let's see how it works out for him. Yep, definitely would have gone for the 1-9.
That's only been 30. I feel like TJ Moore and Matt Craw have been playing forever, but it's only been a half an hour.
It's still long for those two to play a race to 5. TJ can play quicker than me.
Yeah. Excuse me.
All right, that was the key shot. And left himself a little straight, but he's going to be fine. He can just draw this straight back out. There you go. Almost the same. Oh. Mikey's like, you know what? I gave up a combo. I can give up a 2-ball out. All right. Oh. There it is. All right. While we're doing this. Oh, what happened to the thingamajiggers?
Yeah, that's.
This one?
Yep.
All right. Tell you how bad I was playing today. I had the cue ball there. Can I use these?
I mean, that's going to be awfully big, but the smallest one might be about the size of a ball.
Okay. Holy
No.
7 ball there, 8 ball there, 9 ball there. I don't get out. Yeah. I win that rack though. But I didn't get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
On both respects, that you didn't get out, but still won the rack.
Yeah. That was with me and Andy. We both played horrible. And luckily for him, he has fixed his game.
Yeah.
He hasn't played in so long, so. All right.
Was that your first match, or did you play somebody before?
That was the first match. Rolls a little far.
Yeah.
You can actually shoot this ball into the side pocket, and you can play it just pocket speed to where if you do miss it, Mikey's going to be safe. If you make it, you have the 7 ball on the side. And you bounce right back out, and you'll be right behind the 9. So it's a good two-way shot. Or you just straight play safe and don't get him safe. BJ is not very happy with himself over that effort.
No, definitely not.
Which is completely understandable because a player of his caliber should have had Mikey frozen on the back of that 9 ball. And he didn't even get him hidden. And Wilkie has come through and beat Bobby Baldwin 5-1.
All right, so Bobby Baldwin will finish 9th, 12th.
And Mikey looks like he's going to tie this up 2-2.
Yep.
With the softest ball I think I've ever seen him hit. Good run by Mr. Baldwin. Is there a tournament tab? Because I'm going to need like 13 Red Bulls. All different flavors, too. Just one from the Calcutta.
Yep.
I don't know why I did that when the Calcutta's up there. But yeah, whatever. All right.
So I wasn't.
Hear me out.
Mikey break dry, and
Yeah,
this is
Mikey
what we're
broke
left
dry.
with.
And then BJ is debating going for the 9-ball. Bank the 1 ball, but you're throwing it. And you send the cue ball towards the 9. There you go.
And
Exactly how I would hit it.
end up on with a good shot on the 2-8 combo.
Yeah. And leave yourself as straight as possible on the 2. Which you're going to be
He
fine.
definitely could have been straighter.
Yeah, true.
So play the carom on the 4.
Or the bank on the 9. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He thought about it. He's like, I should just bank into that 9. All right, fine. I'll play the carom.
Oh, caught the 4 too thin.
Yeah. Just
He actually came off the rail into the 4. He didn't go directly into it.
He was trying to hold it to keep the 3 ball down there. I think the
Yeah.
correct way, if you want to carom that ball, is you got to hit it with speed and try and get the 3 ball to 2 rail back up to where it was. He overcut it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
Mikey
wow.
Alexander. I have no clue what his middle name is.
No, I don't either. I mean, Mike's not even his actual first name, so.
I did know that, but I didn't know what his actual first name was. And considering everybody wants to call him Mikey, you know. Okay. Mahmood.
Yep.
Okay. A 660.
Yep.
Okay then. Goddamn, all these people are higher than me.
Not him.
Have a good one, sir. All right, so BJ gets lucky, wins that race. Well, wins that.
Is that right?
I don't believe so.
Yep.
Are you here tomorrow? We're gonna have a good Banks ring game if you stick around. Okay.
All right, so TJ Moore has defeated
Matt
Matt
Craw,
Craw 5-4.
5-4.
Matt will finish 9th to 12th.
And got his gas money to go back home.
I was going to say he got his entry fee for tomorrow, but.
So now Did he get there? I don't think he got there. He did get there. That's just a slight mass, though. Is that what it says? Okay. So it's 3-2 BJ. Yeah, thank you.
All right, sorry about the score being incorrect there. Tom Zippler, TJ Moore, table 9. Tom Zippler, TJ Moore, table 9. All right, so Mikey, looking at his options here. Oh, wow. He hasn't left BJ much here. I don't know. Can he get under that 8 to get to the 2? I don't think so.
Yeah, all I know is if they ask you to watch it, if they ask someone to watch the hit, I think Mikey just asked. Well, he went like this. Right. Mikey, you have to tell him that we're coming. All right. So, tournament director and streamer extraordinaire Dave Nangle is going to come with his festive shirt and watch the hit. And that was a good hit. Yeah. So while BJ did make a very good hit on the 2, it has served absolutely no purpose because he has no chance of doing anything with the 3.
I do like it, however, when people ask me to watch a hit and then make it blindingly obvious whether the hit was good or bad.
Yes. And especially the way he was going, no matter what happened, it was going to be extremely obvious if the 8 ball moved first, and
Yeah.
just because the angle he was going at.
Yeah, if he had somehow come off the long rail into it, then there might have been some question. But with where the 5 ball was, it would have been hard for him to come off the long rail. Does that 3 go by the 6? No, it does not.
Not in that corner.
Well, yeah.
Technically, it's still going by the 6 either way. Is that the first hit you've had to watch today?
Yeah.
Boom. And straight in on the 5 for the out.
Ooh.
I almost missed that ball when I was playing over there on table 1. I had that exact shot, and when the 9 was the 6 ball, that was the 9 ball, and the 5 ball was the 8 ball. I missed the 8.
Yeah, you really weren't playing well today.
No. It's honestly the first time in a long time I've ever been frustrated over pool.
Oh, wow. BJ tells Mikey he's good.
Well, Mikey did just give him 6 balls in the other game, so
Yeah, I know, but I'm sorry. I don't care how many balls you give me. I'm not. I just the way I am. I'm not. I'm not telling you you're good until you're on the 9. I've just seen too many dumb things happen. And honestly, in tournament play, I kind of prefer that you run them out.
I do as well. It's just because it's everything in tournaments very finite. It's you only play this number of games, this number of sets.
Right.
Gambling, you can go ahead and give someone whatever, and you can
Yeah.
play 15 more sets. So
Right.
you
Yeah.
giving that one game doesn't really matter.
Yeah. If you're gambling with somebody, that's up to the 2-player. But in a tournament, I prefer. Given that I run this tournament, I guess I could have made that a rule. But
What I didn't like is I forget who did it before, but there was no concession on the stream.
yes, I know there. Yeah, I do not agree at all with having different rules on your stream table.
No, yeah. Then it's no concession for anybody. How
Yeah.
Nick, funny last name, Planet Pool.
Oh, Prenzel. Yeah.
Yeah, he had. If you conceded, you lost the next game as well.
Yeah.
I remember one tournament where I forget who he was playing, but the guy was on the hill, was on the loser side, and he conceded. And the guy's like, "Well, I guess you start off next tournament down one game, right?"
Yeah, that would be a little extreme. But yeah, I've seen people do that as well. No conceding on the stream table. I completely disagree with playing under different rules.
No, yeah, even if it's a small rule like that,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Now, if you want to tell people they have to lag on the stream table, but on the other tables they're allowed to flip, that I don't really have a problem with. But because that's not really the match.
but that's a huge part of the match. Whoever gets first break, whether it's winner break or alternating break, if you get first break, that's huge. Me personally, I can lag fine. I prefer to flip. So if you're gonna let me flip for the entire tournament until I get on the TV table and then say you have to lag, I'm not gonna throw a fit about it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing it this way the whole tournament, and now I have to do it this way.
Yeah.
So I don't care what the rule is, except for a dress code. If you want to have it to where there's no set dress code, but if you want to be on the stream, you have to dress presentable, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, the problem is what happens if 2 people not presentable end up in the finals. You're going to not stream it.
Yeah, you can still stream it because congratulations, y'all made it to the finals. But up until that point, up until you have no choice but to put them on the stream, they don't get a priority of going on the stream. Like quite honestly, with how I'm dressed today, I caught it. With how I'm dressed today, I wouldn't have put myself on the stream in a normal situation.
Yeah.
But this is a non-dress code tournament, and I am comfortable as hell.
All right, so Mikey takes the 4-3 lead here.
And he's going to break and run the next 3 and pull off the huge upset. I do not know nor like this song, but I'm bobbing my head a little bit to it.
Mikey's made a ball on the break, but he has not left himself. He has not left himself a shot at the 1.
Yeah, and well, people would say he can jump it. No, Mikey can't. He might be the worst jumper in the tournament, and there's a couple people who don't jump at all.
I've seen Mikey hit a couple jump shots that looked like he was trying to tunnel under the ball.
Yeah, it's just not something he learned how to do.
So he pushes out. Not sure I like this push. It seems. I don't know.
Yeah, because
Seems like
BJ can just cut the one ball past the two and leave the cue ball above the
Yeah.
2-5.
Yeah. Just seems like too easy of a safe you've left.
Yeah.
Surprised BJ didn't want the cue ball to come out. I would have thought he would have hit the one just a little thinner and with a little more speed so he could bring the cue ball out a little more. But
I expect Mikey to go at this 2 rails and hit it. Side rail, head rail. Hit the one ball, freeze the cue ball to the. I don't know. That's not what's going on. All right.
he's trying to
It
go
is,
3
okay.
rails behind. Huh. I think he's trying to go 3 rails behind it.
Wow. Kind of impressive.
Yes.
All right, so BJ is going to shoot this one ball up table. Freeze Mikey to the back of the 5. I don't say going the other way. You have 2 rail it out
Yeah.
and try and freeze it to the back of the 2. That way you're actually cutting off an angle with the 5.
Yeah, I agree. I like going the other way and putting the cue ball on the 2.
All right, I think that's what he's going to end.
Now
might
it looks
just-
like he's shooting the ball.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure I like because I don't. What are you going to have on? Oh, I guess if he gives himself some angle, he can come to the short rail and back up for the 2 in the corner. Or 2 rails up.
Right. Go back and across, or you can just float this ball in. I'd go back and across.
I do too. I would have wanted to be straighter in on that 2 ball so you could just hold the cue ball. But
Now, do you play the combo or the carom? He's not happy at all.
I play the carom, but I think most people would play the combo here.
If I'm straighter, 100% I play the combo.
Well, yes, if I could have gotten straighter, I would have.
Honestly, here, I think I play the carom.
Yeah.
It's just because of the angle that I have. If I try and play this combo and I miss it, there's a good chance I'm leaving that 9 ball in the pocket. If I play the carom, I have a chance of using the 8 to get lucky.
Yeah. And that's part why I like to play the carom as well. I also just have been really struggling cutting balls down the rail lately, which is what was needed for that combo. So.
You just say I made more mistakes in this set than I did in 1991.
I don't know what he said. I know he said something about making mistakes, but
I know he definitely said I've made more mistakes in this set, but I thought I'd finish it than I did in 91. Dude, I was 7.
I was 19. I was making a lot of mistakes in sets back then because I had only been playing pool for a few months. But
I was 7, so I was making a lot of mistakes. My calculus classes were not going over well.
all right.
Viking can just compose himself. He can go up to 5-3. have control. Possibly pull. I mean, once you get on the loser side, it's a crapshoot. Race to 5, winner break. Everybody that's left on the winner side. I mean, you have Wilkie, TJ.
Steve Fleming. No,
He's on
Steve's
the
still
winner
on the
side.
winner side.
He
I'm
put
sorry.
Wilkie on the loser side.
Yeah. Zippler, that's who I meant.
Zippler. I mean, they can all run 5.
Yeah.
Who else is down?
Uh,
Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
Oh,
So it's just Wilkie against the winner of Joe Wright and Alvin Thomas, and Tom Zippler against TJ Moore is the
yeah. You
loser
go over
side.
to that. You lose to Alvin one.
Alvin won Hill against Joe Wright.
All right. So you have Alvin and Wilkie, Simon and Theodore, Tom and TJ. Tired.
All right, so Mikey overcuts the 8 ball, hangs it,
All right.
says
So it
it's
is
good
4
to
to 4.
BJ, 4-4.
BJ is winning.
Okay, and so we are now down to the final 8. Chuck Roth, Bobby Baldwin, Matt Craw, and Joe Wright are our 9th to 12th place finishers. Everybody that's left is not only in the money, but also in the Calcutta.
So they're all looking at a pretty good payday. Matters how much they did go for in the Calcutta.
And also whether or not they bought any piece of themselves.
Yes. Like I know BJ has to win the tournament to make his Calcutta worth it.
Yes.
Yeah. When you go for 1/6 of the Calcutta, you pretty much need to win it.
Yeah.
A couple, 2 years ago, the one pocket Calcutta down at Buffalo's, and it had Alex Pagalian was Alex or Dennis, one of them, was such a huge favorite in the Calcutta. Like he had to win to make it worth buying him.
Yeah, I know the year we were down there, he went for $10,000 out of the $60,000 that was in the Calcutta.
Yeah.
But I think they only paid 3 spots, so I think if you had finished 3rd, you still did make a little bit of money, but not enough to make it worth risking $10,000.
Hey, if anything, you might get 10 then. At 60,000, you gotta be paying 10, 20, and 30.
No, I think first place was only 25. So,
Oh.
but all right, so BJ takes a 5-4 lead. All right, so as we said, BJ needs to win the tournament to make money in the Calcutta. Sean Wilkie needs to finish top 3. Matt Craw needs to finish top 6. Tom Zippler needs to finish top 6. I think everybody else is guaranteed to make money regardless of.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I thought he wasn't going to be happy there. I thought he was going to go just a little bit farther.
Yeah, no,
Get
it's a
him on
good
the
shot by BJ.
Yeah.
Oh, that one surprising.
He's definitely making more mistakes right now than he did in 1991. I don't know what that means. I mean, I understand.
I really don't think that's what he said.
I like my story better, though.
It's Mikey looking to take advantage of that miss by BJ and get this back even at 5-5. Oh,
Just gonna try and thin it and actually go 4 rails. Put this on the head rail. No. See, I try and
you
go
just
4
tried
there.
to go 2 and stay behind the 9. I agree, because even if you don't get behind the 9 at 4, you've left distance and you've left them on the rail.
Yeah, and distance is very important when they don't really have a easy pocket to aim for. So. The heck was that? Apparently I cracked like 3 things in my jaw right there. Alright, so BJ can bank the 7 ball up and try and leave the cue ball behind. Oh, that's the
Oh.
bad hit.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, why can't I play either one of these guys? They're not even making their opponents shoot balls. I mean, they're both making a ton of mistakes, so I'm right there with them. And then when they make a mistake, they're like, ah, you know what? I know you're going to be good. It doesn't matter. We're playing for $5,000. Here, and you know what? I'll do a demonstration on the table.
Maybe we can do an interview with the winner.
I think this would annoy the hell out of them.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so Mikey plays safe.
Oh, you do an interview with Tim? I'm pretty sure nobody wants to know what he's talking about.
I don't think Tim knows what he's talking about.
Of course not. He's a Dolphins fan. Dolphins fans are good for 2 things. I don't know what they are yet, but I've been told they're good for 2 things.
So BJ going to the jump cue here.
He's only hit this bad, really bad twice today, so I have high expectations. He jumps really well, though.
Normally, yes.
Yeah. Oh, and you left Mikey a 2-9 combo. You think I'm joking?
No, I don't. I don't. I'm not sure Mikey's going to try it, but I
All day.
definitely know you would.
Matters how far. I don't know. At 5-5, I don't know, honestly. If I'm not comfortable making the 2, yes, I'm shooting the 2-9 combo. If I'm comfortable making the 2, oh
He
yeah,
is.
he's
He's
like,
looking at it.
he's licking his lips. He's like, I'm about to mess this thing. Ooh! Boom. All he's thinking right now, I hit this ball good. I'm on the hill, and it's my break against BJ Ussery. I've already won because I got 3 games on the wire. So I won that bet. Now I have a chance to face either Steve Fleming or Andy Lincoln in the finals.
Well, the hot seat match.
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
the
final.
finals of the winner side.
Yeah.
Yeah. All this stuff's going. Oh, he's going to just try and cut the 2.
Yep.
I don't like it. Nope, you lost.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh man, I thought I was just gonna give him the game. Got 2 players left in the final 8 that bought themselves for $40.
Andy bought for 40.
Yep.
Alvin?
Yep. All right, Mikey says that's good. BJ moves on to the hill.
And BJ knows how much we do love suspense, so something suspenseful is about to happen.
BJ's gonna make like 6 balls on the break, and Mikey's just gonna be, that's good.
That only happened to me once. I was playing Mike Davis. I break and he just says, and nothing. There's no combo on the 9 or anything. He just looks at it. You're good. Really? And he looks at it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can run 3 balls. I looked at him like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. He's like, you're good. I've never had that happen before, sir. I think I only made 5 balls on the break, actually.
Oh.
Suspense. Oh, look at that 1-9 combo.
If the 7 was up a little more, I'd say, well, you could draw behind the 7 to play it as a 2-way, but you really can't from that angle. Yeah, it looks like Steve and Andy are done, so we will be bringing you the loser of that versus the winner of TJ
Steve won.
Moore's match.
I have ESP.
You have ESPN?
I actually do not own a TV, so no, I do not. I mean, I guess I have a subscription on my phone, but by their swagger of walking away, Steve won. I've been wrong before, though.
I don't care which one of them won. Somebody needs to give me a score sheet. Okay.
I didn't know Kevin was here. West?
Yeah, he got here probably around the beginning of this match, I think.
Okay. And
Yeah,
look at us, most likely to go Hill unless the Philly guy doesn't get out. I wasn't going to use his nickname.
So,
It was really close, I almost did. All right. Hill.
yeah.
another
game
good luck.
to see who gets to meet, we believe, Steve Fleming. Yep, Steve defeated Andy 7-3. So, winner of this game will meet Steve Fleming in the hot seat match. But we will be bringing you Andy Lincoln versus the winner of TJ Moore and Tom Zippler prior to the hot seat match. Oh, nice break by Mikey.
Oh.
They don't like where that 4-ball sat at all.
No. Getting from the 3 to the 4 was going to be difficult anyway. Now, he might push.
Yeah, that's...
I'm not. I don't want to attack that 4 ball from
No.
anywhere.
No, neither do I.
I'm going to, from right here, I'm going to try and push. And just get that 4 ball off the rail. But make sure I get the cue ball on the other side of that side pocket. If I leave it there, BJ can cut it. If I get it on the other side of the side pocket, it is so much harder of a shot. And do you really want to shoot? No, he's going for it. I just don't like it unless you can
I
get
agree.
unless you can get dead straight on this ball. He can't even see it.
Now you can see it, but yeah, I mean you have to basically freeze yourself to that rail. And even then I still don't like that shot.
Yeah, no. Another shot that I missed. Have it, that 4 balls and 8 ball. I put the cue ball close to the rail. Well, I didn't have ball in hand, but I hit it ball good and got good position. Hit the 8 ball straight into the rail. Yeah. I'm gonna get some practice in tonight, or so, probably not actually. I'm gonna go to sleep, but I should get some sleep.
Oh wow, what a shot by Mikey there.
Why doesn't BJ just say he's good? Off the rail.
Apparently that's why Mikey went after the 3, because the 4 was a hanger.
Oh yeah, dead bank. I know Mikey likes to bank, but just calm, relax yourself. You've shot this ball 1,000 times. Almost hung it. Don't do it, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey takes it down 7-6. He will be playing Steve Fleming in the hot seat match. Let's take one more look at that amazing bank on the 4 ball that got Mikey the win.
Sure, it's not gonna be Tina and Clint again. I'm gonna say he's a little happy.
No, not at all. All right, so we'll be back in just a moment with Andy Lincoln and Tom Zippler, who has beaten TJ Moore 5-4. All right, they did not waste any time in getting this match started. TJ Moore just defeated Tom Zippler, Hill. Put Tom into 7th, 8th. The other 7th, 8th place match, Alvin Thomas is trailing Sean Wilkie 4-2, although Alvin is at the table right now. All right, so TJ looks like he's going to get out here to take the early 1-0 lead. Yeah. So 1-0 TJ. All right, so TJ to break here. And Josh will be rejoining me as he can squeeze through the tight little opening we have to get behind this table.
Yeah, my thick thighs do not do me any justice over here.
Thank you, John. And yes, this is a very tough bracket.
Oh, this field was just full of landmines. Oh.
And it could have been a little, even a little tougher. Chuck Sampson was supposed to be here.
Yeah. Sean wins 5-2 over Alvin.
Yep. So.
Now it's going to be Wilkie and
BJ.
And BJ.
5-2. All right, they were just on 7. So we'll put them on 8.
Oh, okay, yeah. Darling, can I get a watermelon Red Bull, please? Can I get a regular one then?
Table 8. Sean Wilkie, BJ Ussery, table 8.
This is tough. I don't know. Yeah, I doubt that had 0% of working. The 5 ball was in the line, but he did tie everything up. Yeah. Yeah, we cut out the stream and then we reloaded it because we didn't have a match to put on it. Ooh, and TJ bobbles to 3. Thank you, darling. Red Bull, the official sponsor of tournament play. Andy just threw a cue ball off the table. Yeah. So while you were away, TJ dogged the 3.
Okay.
And then
Andy
Andy
decided
decided, you
to
know what? I don't want to deal with that 5-6, so I'm just
Andy
going to shoot.
decided to jump the 3 for no apparent reason.
Yeah. That was a really quick first game. What happened with? How did TJ win so quickly? Was it an early combo?
No, he just ran out.
I mean, I know he doesn't play slow, but that was quick.
Yeah.
He just told Andy he's on 2.
What did Andy do before that? Before jumping the...
He tried a 2-rail kick at the 2 ball in the side, and the way he went, he actually had no chance of hitting the ball.
Oh, okay.
He made a ball. He made the 1 ball, and when he made it, he hooked himself behind the 7, I believe, and the 5 was in the way of the 2-railer. The 4 ball was in the way of something. He had no way of hitting this ball except for doing one of your jumps.
Gotcha.
And TJ is up 2-0 with a 3 foul.
So, yes, Virginia Wilkie is on the B side. Steve Fleming defeated him 7-4. Although Steve is actually on the B side. No, Steve's in the hot seat match. Steve and Mike Soleil are in the hot seat match.
And they are going to be the next match here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have TJ Moore, Andy Lincoln, and Sean Wilkie, BJ Ussery playing in the 5th, 6th place matches. And yes, that hot seat match will be coming immediately following this match.
8 ball is going to give him a little bit of trouble there, but this is a combo I do expect him to make.
Absolutely, and it's straight enough that I expect the 1 to, I mean, unless he slams it, I expect the 1 to stay right around there to give him a shot afterwards.
Yeah, and the 3 ball's sitting right there in the pocket, so there's no reason why he's not up 3-0 in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I keep playing like this, I'm going to be able to play in 600 and under Fargo tournaments soon.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being 600 or under. I can still play in 550 and under tournaments.
Well, when a year ago I was close to being above 700.
A year ago, I was almost below 500.
I was a 696. I am now a 614, and it's going to go down after today. My 2 wins were, I don't know what their Fargos were, but between Lewis Wehage and Charlie Brocklehurst, winning 5-3 and 5-4 over them, that's not going to help me.
Excuse me, Dave. What place did I come in?
7th, 8th.
7, 8?
Yep.
Hey, is your tournament tomorrow? Full?
No.
I mean, you think it's going to be, because you think they can do it in one day?
No, it's not going to be. It's not going to be a 1 day.
Yeah.
You should have told him, you'll probably only play 1 day. All right. So it might have taken a little bit longer than 2 minutes. I didn't have the shot clock on him, but Andy is now down 3-0. TJ to break. If TJ hits one of his gears that we all know he's capable of, being able to play match after match after match and staying warm, he's going to be tough to fade.
Yeah, TJ, when he gets on his game, and you're right, the way his game is, being able to just stay at the table and not have the breaks that you have on the winner side can almost help at times.
Yeah. Because he's a grinder. He's the type of guy, he can play for 15 straight hours and matching up with people. So if you're going to allow him just to stay warm, stay in stroke, I don't care who he's got to face. If he catches that little gear that he has, he in my mind, he's the favorite. Even over BJ, Sean, Steve, and Mikey.
This is a tricky shot here.
Can he see the edge of that one?
He might be able to, but what are you really doing with it? You're pushing it towards the 9.
No, you hit the edge of the 1 and send the cue ball towards the 9.
Oh, I see. That's yeah.
I don't think he can see it. Because if he can see it, I doubt he'd be kicking at this ball. He does know he can push, right?
As I say, I think I mean, let me see that overhead again.
I might be pushing, trying to push the 7 ball out and leave myself a jump.
I was going to say, I think I'm pushing and playing the 6-9 combo, but I just, if I push, I don't know that I want to leave that 9 ball there.
He might be calling he's calling a push and leaving it under, so he can't play it.
Yeah.
But now TJ can just play the 1 in the side. He has the 8 to make it huge, and then play the 2-9 combo.
Yeah.
I don't like that push. And now he's got the 2-9 combo. And this is not a ball he's going to miss.
No.
So just like that, 5 minutes after the match started, it's going to be 4-0 TJ.
Yeah. TJ goes on the hill.
And whenever this match ends, luckily we do have a match ready to go. We have Mikey Soleil and Steve Fleming for the hot seat.
Yeah.
What'd Mikey go for in the Calcutta?
350.
That's a good deal. And Steve?
Steve, I think, went for 800.
400.
What,
Yeah.
400? Oh, 400, yeah.
So both of them are already guaranteed a pretty good payday based on their Calcutta already. Pretty big in the profit margin. Because let's see, guaranteed third for both of them is 14. The winner of that's guaranteed 22. That's just Calcutta.
Yeah. So TJ makes a ball on the break, plays the 1-8 combo. If he can get on this too good, he should be out. I mean, you can obviously just come back across to cut the 2 in, but
I'm going to try and get as close as possible just because I don't want to run into the 3.
yeah.
And so if I can just stun it across.
Yeah, getting shape to make the 2 was easy. Getting shape to make the 2 and get on the 3 was not, but he played it really well.
Yeah. Now just draw this ball back a little bit. I mean, really, you can stop it. Could you give the angle to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm still drawing it back a little bit.
Just a touch. Yeah.
You want to get off the rail so you can cue wherever you would like. Roll this ball in. And I'm just rolling it in. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm rolling this ball and giving myself just a little bit of an angle. Shoot this 6 ball in, draw back. If I can get the cue ball almost exactly where it is right now. And TJ's going to... He's going to go on to the final 4.
Yes. Great tournament for Andy Lincoln, though.
Very good
Although this
tournament.
match did not turn out the way he would have liked.
No, in a way, I'm kind of glad it happened. Because I'm not the only one who lost 5-0 on the string.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's where you were going with that.
Yeah.
So,
But Andy had a really good tournament. Finished his 5th, 6th with a, let's see, $40 investment for the Calcutta, $40 investment for the tournament, and he ended up making $940. You know, I'll turn 80 into 940.
yeah, I'll take that
Did I
any
look
day.
at that right? I did. Hey, we have a timetable, sir. Let's go dump the steak horse.
All right, so here's the hot seat match. Mike Soleil, Steve Fleming. Mikey breaking. So, let's see. Mike breaks dry. Steve comes to the table. Steve Fleming got here to the hot seat match by defeating Rob Carl 7-3. Defeated Randy Davis 7-3. Brett Stottlemyre 7-4. Sean Wilkie 7-4. And then Andy Lincoln 7-3. All right, so Mike Soleil got here by defeating Bethany Sykes 7-1. Bruce Jones 7-2. Steve Steinboss 7-5. Tom Zippler 7-4, and BJ Ussery 7-6.
Very nice shooting with you today, sir. I'm glad you kicked off the dust after our match. I didn't really. Every one of my matches I was behind or never in charge. I saw you play pretty well. I mean, I had good shots and good outs, but I was down.
Liam, there are 5 people left. These are the last 2 on the winner's side. BJ Ussery is playing Sean Wilkie, with the winner to play TJ Moore still on the loser's side. Steve's overcut the 5 there.
Me and you have something in common though. We're the only 2 people to lose 5-0 on the street. Is there any way you can just delete that? About throwing a cue ball over, see if I can take out some of the equipment. Well, you already tried to throw a cue ball through the wall. I can't even fast here. No, I'm serious. I mean, I knew in the back of my mind I didn't like it no matter what, but I still thought I stroked okay, but obviously not.
Oh, Mikey bobbles the 6. Might get lucky here. Well, he didn't make it. Oh no, never mind. I thought he had Steve hooked, but
Steve can see all of it.
Yep.
And the very supportive son watching his dad through a wall somehow.
Sure. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't like it, but I'm going to do it just because you're trying to be supportive of your father.
All right, so I now have a sweat bet.
Hey, you just so you know, you've got the higher ranked Fargo player though.
Boom.
661 to 660.
I knew they had to be close. All
right, so Steve gets off to the quick lead.
In the currently adjusted Fargo, it's 662 to 661.
661 to 660, so they're almost identical.
They look alike.
Yes, Mikey and Steve look exactly alike.
They could be brothers. I should have asked for a game on the wire. How fast does this thing update?
I'm fairly certain that the tournament will not submit until the whole tournament is done. But I seem to remember last time I ran a tournament through this, it didn't show up until Thursday or Friday.
Well, by that time, I will have a 600 robustness or more. Let's see, 7, 12. Yeah, I'll have over a 600 robustness, and I'll probably be a 599. Oh, I'm about to rob some other tournaments.
I don't think you're going to go down that much.
That's right. Andy actually had a much higher Fargo. Andy's like
Andy's 640 something.
Yeah. Andy's a 640, Rick's a 660,
Yeah.
but Charlie and Lewis are like 4 and 500 ranked.
Yeah, Charlie's robustness is very low though, so that one won't.
All right. So is he gonna push? Yep, pushing out. Leaves a very easy 1-4-7 combo with shape. I don't really understand that. Now you just thin off the right side of this one, put that behind the 4, and try and get the cue ball. Well, you can put it in between the 4 and the 7 if you want, but you don't want to do much here. Just thin it hard enough for the 1 ball to get to the rail. You may not block him from seeing all of the 1. Oh, he gave it back. So now Steve should just thin off the right side of the 1. I just realized how long of a weekend this is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to. What time do we have to be here tomorrow?
Doors open at 9. Players meeting 9:45. So
Calcutta
most
at 10.
likely, yeah. So most likely play a little after 11.
All
11.
right. I think I might go to like Babies R Us or something like that if there is anything like that around, and get one of those maternity bubbles to sit on.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of one of the donuts that they give the hemorrhoid patients.
It's the same thing.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. All right. See, Steve went the same route as in trying to. He tried to do something completely different, but he did hit the right side of the 1, just a lot harder than I would have liked, and he played a delayed safe.
Yes.
Delayed safes are my. You know what? This thing's the best thing in the world. I feel so much better right now. By the way, this is not alcohol. It's just Reboul. It's
Reboul?
French. Reboul. I believe it's French. R-E-D. Pool. I know I'm tired, but still.
Yeah.
But no, this has actually made me feel better, so I'm happier.
That's good.
Yeah. So now I just know I need 3 of these before I start shooting tomorrow. Steve left Mikey an easy 1-rail kick to make it and come out for shape, so I do expect Mikey to run out from here.
I hit it way too full.
Yeah, he did. And any of you all who thought I was serious there, it's a joke. Mikey does kick very well, but I don't ever expect anybody to make that ball.
Shape on that 3.
I don't think the shape would have been the issue if he did make it because of the angle coming past it.
That's true. If he would have had to hit it much thinner to make it, so.
And he clears the 4, and either he runs into the 6 or clears the 6, coming off the rail. Oh, there's a hole there.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh.
No, he's all right.
I had someone ask me today how long I've been shooting left-handed. I was like, what do you mean? Like, didn't you used to shoot right-handed? No.
Your name's not John Mora?
Now, I did teach my... Ooh. I did not expect that.
No, me neither.
I did teach myself to shoot right-handed after my 2nd shoulder surgery because I couldn't use my my arm for a while, and it was just easier for me to try and play right-handed. I was not very good.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you play right-handed.
Yeah. I still don't play well. So, has nothing to do with anything. But Turkey Tom was in here trying to offer people games. He offered Randy the 7-ball. I said, Turkey, you offering the 7-ball?
He controlled that nicely. Maybe a little too
far.
far.
Little too far.
But he's still going to be fine here.
And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to give it. I was like, I'll take the 7. And BJ Elsrayer was right there. I said, I'll take the 7 ball from anybody in here. And then I looked at him, not named BJ. And he didn't even wink. He was like, I get it. Because I don't know if I said it on the stream, but I know I said it to you last night. Me and BJ have played 3 sets in a race of 7, and he's beat me 21-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not playing that man. And then he's like, here's what I'll do. I'll give you the 6 ball. Okay. He's like, well, we got to play jacked up one-handed. I don't know. What.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't know who's there.
He's like, well, we got to play a jacked up one-handed, no rail. I was like, you can give me the 6 ball? Yeah. All right, let's go. I said, I'm pretty sure I can get them to open up that big table. He said, on the big table, you have no chance. I said, all right, then bet more. And he just walked away. Like,
That's
come on,
what he does.
Well, you can't offer a game and then not play it when I jump at it.
Have you not met Turkey before?
Yeah, but he usually at least plays once and then says, I can't give you that game. That's all I wanted. Well, he can actually go through that.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
If you guys could hear that, but Steve just said he didn't know whether it won or not.
See, these are shots that I do have an issue with. I have an angle. I can't really go back. And I can't really go forward. And if I just try and keep it in a straight line going across, then I have too much stuff that's going to get in my way.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm still trying to get above it though. If anything, I might even try and run into the 4. Yeah, that's just a lot of traffic to have to deal with, and he hit it absolutely beautiful. Gets on the 4 ball, he's going to be able to cut the 4 in the top right corner and hold it for the 5. He can even let this ball go a little bit closer to the 7, but you want to keep it around the side pocket. And he did.
Ooh, I thought he missed that for a second there.
Yeah, looked like it. And
Thank you.
well, that was
So,
freaking quick.
BJ Ussery has defeated Sean Wilkie 5-1. Sean has finished 5th, 6th.
How long was that match going? Oh, 30 minutes. Oh, you called it. You put it up 30 minutes ago. Yeah, he's not allowed to play on 8 anymore. That's the table that he beat me 7-0 on. Not this tournament, but another one. And we are now down to the final 4.
Yep.
TJ Moore.
Steve won that match? Oh,
Yeah.
obviously it's winter break. You shouldn't have to ask that, Dave.
Shouldn't have to, but it's always good to make sure.
All right, I'll be back in a second. Gotta go Payout Sean, Mel Schaefer. Okay.
All right. We have TJ Moore playing BJ Ussery. And then Steve Fleming and Mike Soleil right here. And these are the final 4 of your 6th annual Black Friday 9-ball tournament at Bruising Q's on the Boulevard. I mean, with all the names that we had in, if anybody would have picked this superfecta right here. Oh, that would have been pretty good. Oh, that would have been a great payout because you get all the Calcutta money. And I don't know if you are listening, but I know you're supposed to be here today, and then you end up falling a little bit sick. So, Pops, if you're feeling well, hope you're able to make it tomorrow. If not, I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and a lot of people have really enjoyed your bar, and yeah, it's been a really, really good turnout. And when I say Pops, it's Tony Manning. He is the owner of Bruising Cues. Him and Stephanie Manning were originally going to play today. They just were not feeling well and decided to skip it. Hopefully we will see them tomorrow for the Maryland State 10-ball bar table championships run by On the Hill Productions. Dave and I will be here commentating, and Rick Scarlato and Lloyd Bulliard are the owners of On the Hill, and they will be running the tournament. It's always a good event. I do believe we have about 60-ish people signed up. So I am it's going to be impossible for me to play any worse than I did today. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's tournament. Mike's Fargo is a 661. Yes, Q. There are spots still open tomorrow. We're able to take up to 96. Technically, we could probably take even more, but we are capping it at 96 just for time constraints for over the 2 days. It is a race to 7 on winners and loser side. Alternate break format called Pocket 10 Ball. We do have a pretty strong list already signed up for tomorrow, so I am expecting a nice juicy Calcutta. And pretty much 2 days of really, really solid action. This 9-ball event got a very, very solid field. And the 10-ball event tomorrow is just the same, if not even a little bit stronger. Also, if anybody wants to come up here a little bit later tonight, or maybe even Sunday after the tournaments are done, we can run some one-on-one tournaments. As bad as I've been playing, I'm willing to try anything to try and get myself out of this slump. All right, for those of you who are watching, if you have a second, just go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe, share it. We got 155 viewers right now. Every like does help us with the algorithm.
Is there any room to sit with you? There's no room.
Until Dave comes back, you can sit here.
Can I
Yeah,
sit with you?
of course.
Okay.
And I am now going to be joined
Bye.
by one of my favorite people, the ever lovely Tina Mom.
Am I on?
Not
Not yet.
now you
Okay.
should be on.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
All right. This is a good match. That's why
Yeah.
I wanted to sit in on this one.
Huh. So let's see, how did you end up? I don't even have to ask. I can just look up the bracket.
Yeah, you could look up the bracket. I didn't play well today.
Me neither.
I didn't show up really.
I gave away your seat for a second.
Hold on. Let me get moved off here. Here, hold on. Make this work.
Well, we don't really have a third headset anymore.
No. Are you okay if I sit for a little bit? Okay. All right.
All right. So,
All right. Here we are. Okay.
so of Steve and Mikey, who do you like? Not as a person, but it's in the match.
No. I
Yeah.
know. No, I like them both. gosh, it's a tough one. I mean, Steve plays really good bar table 9 ball. And I haven't really sat and watched Mike Soleil play enough to really know how he matches up with Steve, honestly. Who do you like?
Well, Mikey just beat BJ Elsery.
Oh, I know Hill. I
Yeah.
watched a little bit of that.
So it's pretty hard for me to try and pick against a guy who just beat the tournament favorite.
Right. And yeah, I mean, he really definitely sold for a lot of money today.
Yeah.
um,
But going off of that, if acting like nothing ever happened, if these two match up on a normal day, I gotta like Steve.
yeah. Steve's consistently good.
Very consistent.
Hmm.
Now, Mikey is the better ball maker.
You think so?
Yes. Mikey's a better ball maker, but I think Steve knows the game better.
Mm.
And if they're doing a race to 30, I really want to sit down and commentate it because
Yeah.
I like both these players, and I know it's
Yeah.
going to be a really good match. And it's going to be which one catches stroke first. In a short race to 7.
Yeah, it's coin flip. You think?
I may or may not have a small side bet where I have Mikey right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Steve's son says, "Hey, I have a lot of confidence in my dad. You wanna put a small side bet on this?" I was like, "Just because you want to bet on your father, yes, I will bet on Mikey." Other than that, I've never. This is the first time I've ever bet against Steve. Because there's not. I treat Steve the same way I treat like TJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't bet against them because they can beat anybody at any time.
Right. Sure. Yeah, I've just not watched Mike Soleil play enough for me to understand exactly, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to sit down and when I saw this match was going on here, and that to commentate with you. Plus, didn't Mike Slade just come off this table too?
Yes, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I really wanted to watch this and really pay attention
And it is 2-2. How do you like the winter break format?
yeah, I haven't played in a tournament where it's been winter break for a long time, and I knew that the Calcutta would be, or it would just be a really different tournament with that winter break. And it was really funny. Even on my first match, I got up to break because I lost the flip. I got up to break the second game, and I'd lost the game. I was like, oh, because you haven't played it in a really long time, but. That's why I knew that that format favors the very top players. It favors um, the Sean Wilkies and the
BJ Elseries and
all those guys.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It doesn't favor the lower peons like me.
It doesn't favor us. No.
No, I mean it would favor someone like Brian Dietzenbach, right?
Oh, you're silly.
I
Trying to
am.
poke a sleeping bear. Or is he a bear? He might be a
No,
bear.
well, he is a Chicago Bears fan, so
He is. We'll call him a bear. Yeah.
yeah, we'll call him a bear.
Yeah.
That is correct, Eric. Any tournament you are in is definitely a little bit stronger.
There are spots still open for tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. So, Virginia tunes in every time you guys have a stream. She is one of your #1 fans for sure.
Virginia, I
Yeah.
think personally is just one of my #1 fans.
No.
How I'm one of your #1 fans, I think Virginia's one of mine.
No.
I wish I could have given her a little bit better showing today, especially since the only time I was on stream I lost 5-0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those will happen sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean Andy Lincoln just lost 5-0, so
Yeah.
it can happen to anybody.
I mean, you are pretty funny. I just. Oh my gosh! I watched the rerun of that the Scotch doubles that I won with Clint. And, like, can I have your Social Security because I really need to put you on my taxes as a dependent.
Yes. And I have fun when I enjoy it, and I like to have fun.
Yeah.
And now sometimes I try never to be really negative towards anybody, but sometimes it happens. Oh, nice shot, Mikey.
Just enough to make it work.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, yeah.
If he's a lefty, it's a lot easier. What do you do here?
I still shoot at it, especially where the 8 is. A little inside.
Because you can just... Now, do you try and go up, down, and up? Or do you just try and
No.
spin it over?
I spin it over. If I miss it, then maybe it gets behind the 8.
Yeah.
You got to miss that corner pocket, though, sometimes. I mean, spin is squirrely when you're using the bridge, you know.
I'm not good enough to do it. Ooh,
Oh,
he got there, though.
that's what I'm talking about
Yeah.
right there. If you miss it, you're behind the 8. I mean, of course, that's always going to happen when you're playing position for. Okay. When you're playing position for the same pocket, right?
Yes.
There's always a chance, and that's why you want to do that if you can. But man, that was just crazy how fast he shot at it when he got the bridge in position.
And
One
he more,
stroke and
he
go.
more poked it than stroked it.
Yeah. But I understand how that happens sometimes when you line up and it just looks right. Like it feels right, it looks right, just shoot it. Like instead of, sometimes when you over aim at something and you had it right at first and then you over aim at it and it becomes something else. So I get where it happens. Inside spin. Yeah. So you got it. No, you got.
You hit that with inside. You don't try and spin it 2 rails and get it down here.
Well, I mean, for what he was trying, I mean, he hit it so quickly. I didn't have a chance to even think about like, should I just stop the ball and like play 2 rails, right?
Still doesn't leave a give me for Steve.
No.
But it is something I expect him to make.
And he did.
Yep. And going to get all the way down on the rail.
Yeesh. Tester.
He floats these balls in very well, though.
Yeah.
He has a very, very straight stroke. Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yes.
Good. All right, now he's going to leave himself another tester.
Right.
All right, and this is to go up 3-2.
You reset the mics again.
Oh, sorry.
Is that still a problem? I mean, it sounded good for a little bit. Oh, what just happened?
And a safe out of that.
Oh, he loves banking this ball. He's going to bank this ball. I mean, you're supposed to thin it, right?
I think he is going to thin it.
He is going to.
Yeah, he's going to thin it and try and.
Boy, he shoots that so fast.
Oh, he doesn't think long.
No, he doesn't. Again, I haven't watched him for any duration ever in the past.
Unfortunately, I've seen him play way too much. Him and Rick Scarlato love to be doubles partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've played in other I've either commentated or played in other tournaments where he's been there, and he just loves to play so quickly.
That doesn't get it.
He's gonna leave another. No,
Nope.
Mikey's gonna be able to.
Yeah,
Mikey's gonna be able to cut this ball in or bank it. He banks very, very well.
He banks well. No, I just like cutting so much.
If I don't have to trust a rail.
That's a big mistake.
Was it?
Gosh.
You call it a mistake. I call it system.
We must be living right.
Oh, he's definitely living right.
He is. Like, he's completely positive all the time. Like, whenever I'm around him, he only has nice things to say. He's a good guy. Deserves a role here and there.
I just like to give him a little bit of a hard time. He offered me a game once, and before we even had a chance to play, he backed out, and we had everything agreed to: where we were going to play, what we were going to play, how much we were going to play for. And he was going to give me the 7 ball. We were going to play right here on table 6, and we were going to play like a race to 15. I think it was race to 15 for 500.
Okay.
And it was going to be after the tournament was over. Well, that was the tournament. I beat Nathan Childress. I beat
Mm-hmm.
technically Shane Jackson. Technically, I didn't actually beat him. He forfeited.
Okay.
And then I beat Chip Klein, and I beat somebody else, Roger Haldor, and I beat somebody else, and I couldn't remember who that was. And I lost to BJ Ussery. I ended up finishing top 8 and it was one of the Maryland States. And I was like, all right, you ready to play? He's like, I'm not giving you the 7-ball. I was like, why? He's like, you just beat all these other players. I said, that has nothing to do with our game. We agreed to it. Let's go. He's like, we can play even. How do you go from the 7-ball to even?
Mm.
Yeah, Bobby, it is a great Final Four, and thank you for all the help you did today. I mean, you're always such a big help.
Aw, Bobby Ambrose.
I mean, whether it's helping out with the Calcutta, helping out with the tables when servers and barbacks get loaded down. I mean, you definitely have
Yeah.
helped out the staff here a lot.
Right, and helping Tina to jump balls better in his spare time.
Oh yeah, jumping
mean,
wise,
Yeah.
yeah, he jumps better than I'm gonna say even the pros that are left in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And his overall skill level has jumped 3 levels in the last couple months.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Well, I like seeing any of our home players here, any of our Brews and Q's home contingent do well and continue to improve.
Oh, definitely.
Are we really at the Final Four?
Yeah, it's Final Four. It's
Wow, we just run right through this. 9:23, not bad at all.
yeah, no, hey, we don't mess around over here.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's a big mistake.
Yeah, we have
That's-
Steve and Mikey here in the hot seat match, and BJ is playing TJ Moore in the 4th place match. And it looks like Mikey's going to go up 4-2. Is that correct?
Yes, I think so.
Dave, is it 4-2?
So yeah, 4-2 Mikey. Yeah, he shot the 9. It's hard to ever bet against BJ. But once you get to the loser side, and it is a race to 5 in this format, all these guys can break around 3, 4, and 5 packs. So it is very tough to come from the loser side. And I don't know what happened, but somehow Mikey learned how to break over the weekend or something, and he's doing pretty well. So, Bobby, are you playing in the tournament tomorrow? Or I should say this weekend?
He said he was going to show up, but I don't know if that means he's going to play in it or if he's just going to show up.
As good as he's been playing lately, I think he should show up.
Yeah, I played a match against him earlier, and I had just played a match against him on Monday. And it was, the same Bobby that I'm used to. And then today, it was like Bobby plus 100.
Yeah.
It was like
That's right. You had to play him in Choice Pool League on Monday.
Yeah. But no, he played great today. So
And if you do come tomorrow, Bobby, we have to talk about these bricks. It's starting to get really cold out, and I need my fire pit.
are we looking to get a fire pit in the back patio?
No, I need a fire pit at my house.
Oh, that would be a neat addition, although probably an insurance problem.
We had a fire pit out back here once
Oh, you did?
for one day.
Oh, what happened, of course?
A lady went to go warm up her backside, and her cardigan was too loose and caught fire.
Oh, my gosh.
I believe. I was not here. I don't know if that really happened.
It sounds like
Insurance claims, prank phone call. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we also, when it got really, really cold, Tony has put heaters out back before.
Yeah.
But considering I am no longer a smoker, I don't care. Just luck.
So Mikey swirls on his chalk. Well, you know, I learned that all you need to do is paint it on. So as long as you paint it on and you're not grinding it on, right? So if he swirls it on, I think it's still a good application, is it not?
I, as long as he's not miscuing, I don't really care if he takes
Yeah.
it on his finger and paints it. Well, I don't care what he does. Now,
Yeah.
if he's a lot of time I have my own chalk, and if I'm playing somebody and I don't like them, sometimes maybe I'll wet my finger and put
Oh,
it in the chalk.
there's a really fun game we used to play a long time ago. I remember John Schmidt, myself, and a bunch of other people like Hard Times Los Angeles. There was this game. It was kind of like a ring game, but the whole idea was not only just to shark the other people, but um, it was to like make them miscue and like wet the chalk, and it was like all these different things. We were all betting money like just to play this thing, but it was so much fun because like you did whatever you could to like make someone miss, but it was fun.
That's my type of game. That's Bobby's type of game.
Yeah,
Yeah, nine ball is pretty much all about the break,
it
and
is.
all these players can run balls. Of the 64 people who are in this tournament, I mean, 50 of them can run balls. And there was 14 donations, I'll admit, and we appreciate them. It's good experience for everybody.
You know how many times I donated until I was not one of the donators anymore? You all have to pay your dues.
I'm still donating.
Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't donate today. I'm just saying I have a chance of not being a donator, right? Just from like continuing to show up time and time again. You just keep showing up.
And that's what you got to do. You got to pay your lumps. I mean, pay your dues, I guess. Take your
Yeah.
lumps, pay your dues. And of the 64 people, 16 got paid from the tourney, and I believe top 8 got paid out of the Calcutta. Tournament payout is first place is 750 in the tournament and 4,200 in the Calcutta. And this is going to be small compared to what the payout's going to be this weekend. With the Maryland State events, even if we have less people, those Calcuttas are always bigger. And you're looking probably about $5,000 for first alone just in the Calcutta.
Especially when you have players like Kevin West here, Sean Wilkie.
Oh, is Kevin playing tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's here
good.
right now. He has
I
a
didn't
hotel
know.
room.
I didn't know
Yeah,
he was playing
and
tomorrow.
you have that many great players. They just blind bid that.
Yeah.
Oh, that still went on this table. That's
He has that luck about him. I don't. He
yeah,
hits balls at other people that hang up for other people and they
yeah,
go.
right. It's a touch. Oh,
That one's
yeah,
not gonna. Yeah.
that's not that you can't.
Right.
I know he's trying to miss the side there, but
I think he misses the side no matter how he hits that ball. So I don't think he had to do that. Yeah. All right. So now. Steve try and get out here to make it 4-4. I don't know if that's what you were looking
oh yeah,
for.
I was just checking it out.
All right. Yes, the payouts are also shown at the bottom of the screen. I just like to read them. It's on the ticker that runs through. That if you also look at it, will show my 5-0 defeat and about right there. I don't know who this Josh McCauley is. I'm Joshua. So, all right. So it is now 4-4.
So what happened to Dylan Sporer, huh? What happened with him?
Dylan, Chuck Roth, I believe, right before Chuck beat, because Chuck Rolfe went on a tear on the loser side. Yeah, beat Tony Long 5-0, Dylan Spohr 5-0, and beat someone before that, I believe, and then he ended up getting knocked out by Zippler. Dylan lost on the winner side. Did I miss this somewhere? I had to miss it. Where'd he go? Feel free to chime in if you see him.
I was looking. I think I was looking too far over to the right, and that was the problem. I mean, he must have lost earlier than. Whoops! Stop! Right here.
Oh, he lost to Matt Crawl.
Yeah, like I was looking like more names.
He lost
over
to
here.
Matt Crawl 5-0 on the winner side, and Crawl had nothing. So we're gonna fix that. There you go. That's better. All right, so there you go, and then we can go back to the top 8. And,
Does digital pool automatically report to Fargo?
yes.
So that and like the challenge board does as well.
Why is it there, guys?
A little bit of a problem here. Wrong angle, 2 ball. Like really needed to be straight or have the other angle on this ball.
He's going to be able to draw. Well, he can actually go forward, but I like to draw and try and hit.
Oof.
He likes to play deadly with these angles. All right. Shoot it up in the corner, come underneath. He loves running into balls.
I guess so.
Where are you going?
Whoa.
Interesting. I'm going to
Just
say he hit
gotta
that.
make it. Just gotta make it. Oh wait, what's he? I mean, it looked like he was trying to do the cut it in the side for a second. I just didn't understand.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to cut it. No,
he's not.
He's going all the way up.
There's no way no one does it. Eesh. Again, not on this table. Like that's why I was so super. Oof.
Ooh.
That's why I was so super surprised when that other ball went right, like that ball earlier.
See that right there? What he just did to me is a forfeiture of game. I mean, he picked up the chalk and then threw it on the table to bounce off the table.
Yeah.
To me, that is a forfeiture of game. Now, I understand if you're mad, you have something in your hand, you just go like this and you throw it. He was mad, went down, picked up the chalk to throw it. And I like Mikey. Me and Mikey have never had an issue. But there are certain things that I would like to clean up about the game, and that's one of them. I understand you're frustrated. All you got to do is don't hit the ball like that next time. I know it's a lot easier said than done. The antics of the table don't need to be there. And he does concede. And that chalk is no good for anybody anymore. So it is 5 to. It's not 5 to 4, Mikey. It is 5 to 4, Steve. And I don't think we need to adjust it anyway, just in case. While I'm there.
Let's go back to the YouTube channel.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Wow, a lot of stuff has happened.
Yeah. Oh, someone didn't know. Oh, new to pool, explain Calcutta.
Sorry.
You're either new to the West Coast because states in the West Coast don't have Calcuttas typically. Some do. Like, I mean, I guess Arizona has some Calcuttas, I feel like.
Yeah, the Calcuttas are always going to be big. I shouldn't say always. Any type of decent Calcutta is always going to be bigger than the main pot.
Yeah. Any.
Like the
Oh.
first place in the Calcutta here is 6 times almost what the tournament payout is. But you don't have.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, he needed to watch that. Like, I felt like.
I thought you had to hit rail first and try and go into it that way. But that's tough.
Well, Calcuttas are really great for the pool room in general because, like, in California, where I'm from, the pool rooms are expected to add the money, right? So $500,000, and that's usually what, or that's it. That's all that's added, and it comes from usually again the pool room, or if the tournament has some sponsors. So this is a great way where the players get all the money. They don't really care what first prize is. Is it 400? Is it 300? Whatever. But they'll travel because of that Calcutta money makes it worth it. And the pool room can make money, and they don't have to contribute that much. So
Yeah, and
it's a win-win.
yeah,
You have
because
spectators who stay longer because they have a horse, in the tournament. They spend more on drinks and on food.
and having a Calcutta is just it's good for the game. You don't get dumping because like both Steve and Mike, they have a piece of themselves in the Calcutta.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them have a piece of each other.
Right.
Now, yes, deals can happen to where they'll both say, "Hey,
Yeah.
I get 10% as one of our deals for the hot seat. We'll trade 10% of each other. That way, no matter who wins, they're each getting 10% of each other. But guess what? You're still going to be playing hard because you're still getting 90% of yourself or whatever it would be. So you don't get a lot of the shady dumping because once that happens, you lose all respect in horses and action, and nobody's going to allow that to happen. All right, so Mikey finishes that off, and it is 5-5. Mike to break with his newfound really nice break. Yeah, you in any Calcutta, like say, I mean, I bought myself today, but there's been times where I'll go for $100, $200. If I don't, if I'm not the guy who won my bid, I get the option if I want to buy half myself. It's not an if I want to. Well, if not, it's not if the other guy wants to let me buy half myself. It is a no matter what, if I want to, I can always have the option to buy half myself. And no matter how much I go for. Like I almost bought Tina today, but I
I
didn't
don't
want
know
to bid
why.
her. I didn't want to bid you up. You were in the back room, and they're
I
like,
said
any.
no. I didn't want myself because that winter break format, I don't break well yet. And there's just in a winter break format, it really favors the top players too much. Where I don't.
Did you buy half yourself at all?
I did because I feel obligated. Like I don't want the person who bought me to spend the whole $60 because that he's thinking that I'm going to take half, and that's so I just did because who cares? Like,
Yeah, when you were in the back, like, does anybody want her for 40? I was like, I'll take her for 40, and like 4 people jumped up at the same time, like, I'll take her for 40.
yeah.
And Rick went with the first person that he saw, and I was like, okay. And then someone said 60. Like, does anybody want 80? And you saw a couple people like,
Not at this tournament. Like I play really well here at times. Like I'm not consistent all the time, but I can play real well here. I like this place. I know all the tables. So, you know, I can be one of those people, but not on a winter break format. There's just like, that is such a huge difference here with this event.
See, I was really looking forward to it because of the winter break, because I usually have such a good break. I did not break well today.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't have to worry about Calcutta or anything right now. Well, here, no matter, the matches are always played.
Well, unless
Now,
it's like 3 in the morning. Or
unless
something.
it's like 3, well, even with that, I mean, sometimes we'll find an off-site site, yeah, whatever, an off-property site and finish it up, or something along those lines. Because we had that issue when Brandon Schuff
COVID.
and BJ Ussery had to play, and it was getting too late, and we have to close. I mean, we do have to close at some point.
Did someone have a diamond 7-foot?
Yep. All right, and Steve is going to go up
Yeah.
6-5, and it is going to be his break for the hot seat. Oh, wrong one.
All right. Well, I'll see you here tomorrow morning. Thank you for letting me sit in for just a little while.
You can always
And-
sit wherever I'm at. You are perfectly welcome.
And doors open 9 o'clock, right?
Doors open at 9. Players meeting is going to be at 10, 9:45. Players, and so with Calcutta and everything, hopefully expecting to play around 11.
Okay. All right. See you.
Thank you for joining us.
You got it.
And Steve with a pretty good break here. Dang, as soon as you sit down at the robot. Yep. And I'm rejoined in my booth. I'm rejoined in the booth by my cohort, Dave Nangle,
Yes.
tournament director and streamer aficionado.
Tina must have really warm ears. My headset is on fire.
Yes. Not that I know. I've never played with her ears, but if I'm just gonna say if they're on fire, then probably yes.
Yeah. All right, so Steve looking to close this out in the 4th place match. Currently, I believe it is 3-3, although it looks like BJ Ussery is, yeah, BJ's got
Two
easy
balls
two
left.
ball out.
Yeah.
So it looks like BJ will be going up 4-3 on TJ Moore.
No, he won.
No, apparently I missed a rack. Yep, BJ has defeated TJ Moore. TJ
So
will finish in 4th. And
you can take that.
BJ will await the loser of this match.
Yeah, Steve plays very good angles. He understands paths and not going across your line. And he's been a good player for years. So.
Crap.
Of all people in the pool community, I think me and Steve have the closest, weirdest connection, I guess I'd say that. But we've always had a lot of respect for each other. I think me more for him because he's the better player. But we've known each other for years, hung out. We've gambled together against each other. I mean, just look at him. He looks like he's 80 years old right there. Lower 70s. And he's just an older, wiser guy. And I've been around him for, I'm going to say 13 years? Because he wasn't coming to Bill and Billy's, but he was going to Champions.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to end it right there. And I don't know if he got... It looks like... No. Looks like Mikey's going to be able to see the edge of this 4.
Yep. Yeah, should be able to cut this in.
And then pretty much a straight back bank here. Which he's extremely good at. He hits like every 500 of them in anytime they're playing ring games on the big table.
And he sets up a nice little 6-9 combo. And we are hill.
And just in case he played safe. Yeah, as soon as you got up and walked away, Tina came. Is it okay if I sit down for a second?
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
I'm gonna be in here all weekend. I got no problem with her taking over
And
for a little while.
And that's what I told her. I was like, well, we're getting down to the nitty gritty where there's payouts and everything else. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be fine with it. And I'm never going to tell you you cannot sit with me. She said, but there's only 2 chairs. That's fine. The people like hearing you. So yeah, you can sit down. I forgot I had a side bet on this. Even with that, I don't want to root against either one of them. I'm just hoping for either a really clean hill game or a lot of controversy. I don't want anything in the middle.
I don't want controversy. I wouldn't mind a big safety battle or something.
No, I want controversy, like a really close hit that we have to go back and look at and then slow down, magnify, slow down. And then we're like, we really can't tell. And they're like, you know what, just play the rack over. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah. As the person that has to make those kind of rulings, no.
If you would like, you can give me that power just for this game. Just for this game. I won't ask for it at any other part of this tournament. If there happens to be a replay decision and it is inconclusive, we just say replay the rack, and I'll go ahead and tell him that. Oh no!
Oh wow!
And he scratches.
Oh, and he scratches. Oh jeez.
Well, that 2-9's not easy, but for the win. I thought he was about to scratch. I was like, really? Oh, I like it. You play the 3, you send the 9 up towards the corner to stop the cue ball. You might make the 9, but you have the 4 in the side just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Now this is where you're going to get in trouble. If you have the angle to go into the 5, you have to hit this with pretty good speed to create separation. There you go. I had this out for a reason. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I don't know what that was. I love his mannerisms. This is gonna be the second Hill game he gets to be the one to run out. Oh no.
Oh.
He might have Hercules that ball a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, I don't want this shot.
No.
It does bank though.
Thank you. So the final score of that BJ TJ match was 5-3 BJ. So
And Mikey Soleil is going to move on to the hot seat.
all right, we'll be back in just 1 second with Steve Fleming and BJ Ussery. All right, so here we are, our third place match. BJ Ussery against Steve Fleming. BJ has won the toss. So it was a race to 5. Winner moves on to the finals of the 6th annual Black Friday 9-ball tournament. Loser takes 3rd place. Started with 64 players this morning, now down to just 3. Mike Soleil is waiting in the final for the winner of this match. I think he's got enough room to get by there to make that 1 ball. He's made the 4 ball on the break. Oh, a nice bank there. Almost doesn't go, but it does rattle in for him. He's left himself set well on this 2 ball. All right, so BJ looking in good shape here to take this opening rack. Hey, BJ knocks down the 9, takes the opening rack, leads 1-0. And Josh McCulley rejoining me here in the booth.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, so he missed a break and run by BJ to start the match off. Josh is writing notes on a napkin. Actually, he's doing math on a napkin.
I'm missing something.
What are you trying to...
I just asked what my tab was at, and she said $78.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out how.
Well, you know, you can ask them to print out your tab and show
I know,
you what's
but
on it.
yeah. But when I was walking away is when I was like, that seems a little high. Because I know makes it 70. It's only off by like $6 or $7, so I don't know what that is.
Well, some of that's probably tax.
True story. All right, then it's good.
Actually, with liquor tax, it might all be tax.
Yeah. Because I forgot. Stir fry, pretzel bites, 3 Jamesons, Red Bull, whatever the hell I had Brandy make me earlier. It was delicious, but I don't know what it was. And tall Sam Adams. So, yeah, I was just wondering. And of all of it, I mean, the Jamesons were nice, but the Red Bull was the best. Might even get another one of those.
He controlled the speed on that beautifully.
Yes, he did. And now he had a choice of what he wants to do: go forwards, come back. He could have stopped it and played it on the other side. I don't like going forward there just for the off chance I get straight, and there's not much I can get on the 8. And that's 2 breaking runs in a row to start the set.
Yep.
So BJ up 2-0.
Yeah.
And looking pretty sporty right now.
Yes, he is. Got a little fortunate nudge on the cue ball by the 7 there. The cue ball, I'm pretty sure, was going straight towards that corner pocket. But there's nothing I see that should stop him from being up 3-0 here.
No. So I got to ask. I got a text in one in between the matches. Hey, what are you doing? And I sent a picture of this. Oh. What do you mean, oh? Okay, never mind. What? And then I was like, why? What are you up to? And she said something, and then it was just this.
Alrighty then. You get very different messages than I do.
And this is done. I'm gonna see if she's still awake. I love going to movies.
All right, so BJ runs his 3rd rack here.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
All right, so
So once again, BJ has made a ball on the break. A little more difficult layout.
yeah, this is gonna be a little bit harder for him to run. The 2 does go by the 8. It looks like though.
Yes, I agree. Definitely looks like it does.
And it's a free shot at the 1 because he's going to be on the top side of the 2. So if he
Right.
doesn't make the 1, he's going to have 4 different balls there for blockers.
Or he could just make the 1 center pocket and be on the 2.
Yeah. All right,
flirting
so
a
it
little
looks
bit
like
with
it's
the
going to be
six
number
there, but
4.
he's okay. Thought it was a little bit more difficult of a layout off the break.
And while it may have been more difficult, it wasn't difficult enough.
Yes.
To my knowledge, nobody has ran a set today.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I haven't seen all the matches, but
Oh, no. Oh,
well, I think we probably would have heard
yeah.
if somebody did. So
And up 4-0, and Steve is just there, pushing buttons on a remote to change the score.
at least he got to do something. If BJ keeps this up, the only thing I can say to Mike Soleil is you might want to work on your coin toss.
Yeah.
Of course, BJ will have to beat Mike twice. And this is not over. I mean, if BJ were to slip up here, Steve is perfectly capable of running the set out from.
I don't know if he has the edge of that, but I don't think so.
No, he does not.
He's like, man, I really wanted to break around the set.
Yeah. See how bad he wants to break and run the set, because if he really wants to, he can try and kick this one in.
Now he's setting up the jump to push behind the 3-8 to give himself a better angle to jump.
Well, he's looking at kicking the one in. And Steve will get to shoot in this set. As I said, this is by no means over. Steve is perfectly capable of running this set out.
Yeah, if you can do it once, you can do it 5 times. So Steve definitely has the complete game to where at no time in a winter break format on a bar table is he out of it.
Yeah. And while I'm not rooting for anybody, I would like to see Steve put a few racks together here and make this a tight match.
Yeah.
Instead, he hangs up the one.
When we were outside, I said, yeah, I've never done it before, but I actually had a bet against you. He's like, that's why I lost. I was like, what? He was like, well, I was like, no, your son actually came up and had confidence. And he's like, I know what you meant. And because he bet on me, that's why I lost.
BJ electing to kick at this rather than jump at it.
I'm kicking at it as well. I liked it better. Bank the 2 into the 5 and try and put the cue ball pretty much right where his cue just was. Oh. I don't like that. It leaves the 2 way too open. And I think Steve had a shot.
Yeah, he came out. Yes, that's for whatever reason, when I'm sitting here, I see that. When I'm at the table, I want to bank the 2 down by the 9 and put the cue ball up at the other end, even though I think that was by far the harder shot there. That just tends to be what I see when I'm at the table.
Yeah, I want to put the object ball in a cluster if I can. That
Yeah.
way, if they don't happen to hit it, then I'll have an easier shot at putting someone on 2, or
Yeah.
if they're already on, if that puts them on 2, I have a better
Yeah.
chance at 3 fouling them.
Or also, if you don't get the safe, if it's in a cluster, you're not leaving an open shot for the most part.
He's got to be careful here. Making the 3 is not the issue. He can make this 3 ball 100 out of 100 times. It's where he has to be on the 5, and right where he wants to be, it's hard to get there because of where the 9 ball is. He wants to be able to go straight down and spin it. He had to miss it, and now he can play the 5 on the side. He hit that ball really, really well.
He did. That was very nicely played.
Yeah.
And left himself off the rail enough because he's going to need to draw this back. He can't go forward with this.
That man smokes quicker than anybody I've ever met. He literally just walked outside. And BJ does concede. So Steve will not be shut out. It is 4-1, Steve to break, and all Steve needs to do is control his break. You control your break, you control the game. You don't have to break and run every single time.
And this is the first B-side match we've had on the stream where both players have won a rack.
Well, we've only had 2 B-side matches.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the other 2 were both 5-0.
So let's not talk about either one of them. And easy enough layout here that.
Oh no.
He tried to throw that ball when he didn't have to. I thought he could just stop it or even draw it back. His angle was straight enough. He didn't have to do all that, I believe. He's not going to set for the combo. He might set for the combo now. Nah, he's going to go forward. Maybe maybe not the best shape he could have had. Just play this right in the side, drift up, play the 8 in the same side. And it's going to be perfect. And it's going to be BJ winning 5-1. And he's going to face Mikey
Steve
Soleil, the
says
only
that's
person to
good.
give him a loss in the finals. It will be a 2-set finals most likely. I mean, he has to beat him twice. The first set will be a race to 7. The second set, if need be, will then be a race to 5. So check back with us in, well, don't go anywhere, but check back with us in a minute, and they will be getting started very soon.
All right, I'm back. These guys wasted no time getting this final started. So, looks like BJ's at the table here. Cut on the 5. He might end up making the 9. Oh, he doesn't make either of them. But he gets a good leave. Leaves Mike safe. Tries to kick and make the ball. He misses it. And leaves it hanging for BJ. Oh, BJ hangs the 6 ball back. Gives Mike the rack. Must when these guys played earlier, they were both doing a bit of that where they would just give up the rack, even if there are 4, 5, 6 balls left when they missed. All right, so Mikey on the board first. Be breaking here, trying to extend his lead. He's come up dry on the break. I think the 4 balls the 4 balls gotten in the way of the 1. And not really a good angle for a combination. I mean, very makeable combination, but where the 1's going to go means you're unlikely to end up with any kind of real shot here. Plays the combination and ends up with a much better shot than I thought he would. Hey, Josh joining me again.
Yep. I just paid third place money for my tab.
Your tab was not $260.
I was talking about Calcutta third place money.
Yeah, your tab was definitely not $1,400, and if it was, you didn't pay it.
Both are correct. No, and I was right. There was something on there that, while it was a small difference, I was fine with it being on there because of the situation, but it wasn't something that I ordered.
Okay.
So it was fine.
So Mikey tells BJ he's good with 3 balls left on the table.
All right, so BJ's going to break and run the next 4. Okay. He's going to break, push out. Mikey's going to give it back. BJ's going to go for the shot, miss it, and Mikey runs the set out from there.
Yeah, I'm thinking no.
I'm going to need 47 to 1 on the money, and I will bet $5.
You've got it.
No, no. Honestly, with that, I would have to do it, but I think I need a little bit more odds than that to be exactly what I just said. Now, if that actually happens, good for Mikey. Congratulations on a great tournament. But considering you were really only putting up, what, 230? No, I said, yeah, $235 to
$235
5 on something that has no chance of happening.
Right.
I meant to say I need 470 to 1 odds. You still might give it.
Yeah.
Because the odd, it's even the push. In Mikey giving back a push of someone who just ran 4 racks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he has to go for a shot at what it's given back, not play a safe. Ooh.
He could play safe and just misses it.
No, you said he goes for the shot.
He goes for the shot. Yeah, the shot could be like not potting the ball, but a safe. That could be the shot. I like his shoes.
Oh. Okay, so it looks like he's snookered Mikey on the 5-ball here. BJ is not going to just give up the rack when he rattles a ball like he did in the first rack. Oh, nice shot there by Mike. I don't think that was completely intentional, but he made a good hit and good outcome out of it.
I have no reason to ever bet against BJ. He's never been nothing but nice to me. I want Mikey to win. While he's not Maryland guy at all. He is technically, he's one of our guys. He's a local guy. He comes down for all of our events, and I would like to see him pull this off. That and Mikey with a little extra money in his pocket means I could get a little extra money in my pocket. Although, do I really want to play someone who's able to beat BJ Ossery twice even? Yes, I do. Now, do you just put this 5 on the other side of the 8 and try and put the cue ball behind the 8?
I do. I think Mikey's going to try and cut it in.
He does cut well.
Yeah. I don't have confidence in that shot right now, so I am absolutely playing a safe there. But he catches that 6-ball way too thick.
You got a couple extra years on me. Do you remember this Richard Pryor stand-up?
I mean, no.
Next time that there is a in between matches or something, I'll play it for you. It is.
It's possible that I've seen it before. But
it's Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor at a job interview.
I can see that, but I think I have seen it before, but I don't remember it real well. But you also got to remember, yes, I have a few eyes, but
he made it.
Chevy Chase was only on Saturday Night Live the first year in 1975, 76. So I was 3 or 4 years old when it happened.
So you do remember.
Yeah, fairly certain my parents weren't letting me watch Richard Pryor when I was 3 or 4 years old.
I'm pretty sure my parents wouldn't let me watch Richard Pryor when I was 21. I still remember when my parents, I forget how old I was, but they, like, hey, if you guys want to watch the Titanic movie, you can. Titanic had been out for like 5 or 6 years. All because some of the language in it and the scene with Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
I'm like, by the way, Lacey's pregnant.
Oh man, nice try there by BJ.
Like my parents were very conservative, which is very shocking considering me. Actually, I guess it makes sense.
All right, so Mikey's gonna take the 2-1 lead here.
Probably. Don't announce or curse him. All right, while they're racking.
All right, so we're back here.
Now, do you go forward to try and go side rail, head rail, or do you just hit this ball flat and come straight across side rail to the middle of the table?
I just go flat and come
Yeah.
across like that.
I like that better because of the angle you're creating. You go 2 rails, you're coming towards the 5, and if you cross that line, you make it a lot harder for yourself than you need to be. All right.
All right,
It is 2-2.
Mikey says he's good. Well, a little unsure about some of the stuff Mikey's given here, but
That would make sense.
get a word from some of our sponsors. AZ Billiards, the A to Z of billiards online. Brian's Cue Repair. Brian is on site doing cue repair at Brews and Cues Mondays and Fridays, as well as during large tournaments. All right, so looks like BJ is ready to break here.
That's a nice solid break.
It is.
He will not have a shot on the 1 though.
Yeah.
What? He doesn't have a reasonable shot on one. He can bank this ball, though. I don't like... All right. The normal person isn't going to like cutting it. I
No.
don't mind cutting it.
No, I don't like
I think
cutting at
I think the
all.
right shot here is actually banking this ball.
He's going to play safe.
I don't like it.
Double
Well,
kisses.
especially how he did it.
Yeah. Seven, 8 is a little, I mean, I know they're both right on the rail, but that's not an easy combo from that distance from the pocket.
No, I don't like that at all. He hit that ball good.
He did.
Now, what he can do, because of where the 6 ball is, when he gets on the 6, he can draw it to just short of the pocket and bank the 7, and that angle, well, I don't like that. I was going to say, if he could bank the 7 cross side from that angle, he would be able to run into the 8 a little bit and just push it down closer to the pocket and have a shot on that. But with the angle he's at now, I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to run into the 7.
You can still bank this ball cross side.
That's a tough angle to bank that ball cross side from.
It is, but you can come right across the face with a lot of right, spin bank it, and you actually hit side rail, head rail. He's not going to do that. Yeah, that's a much smarter shot.
After the way he played a couple of shots in those last couple matches, I'm surprised he didn't bank that in the corner.
Yeah. This looks like a straight bank.
Do you know, does BJ play much one pocket?
He plays it.
I mean, not that you have to play one pocket to bank this, but I mean, it's just a shot
I
you're
know he
much more
does.
accustomed to in one pocket.
I know he does play it. It's not one of his go-to games.
Gotcha.
I know for a fact I'm not. I'm never playing him in it. It's the bald head. It terrifies me.
Not sure what he's trying to do here. Came up
He didn't
just
get
a
there.
little short.
Yeah. That's a really tough thing to try and do.
It is. But this is not a simple shot that he's left Mikey here.
I never saw that guy go outside, and I was like, what is going on? He's bringing his own class, but no, he's been in here. He doesn't have to do anything special with this. From the angle he's at, he can just hit this ball with straight top, cut it, and come 2 rails around. Right behind the 9. Oh, so close.
So BJ, another opportunity here.
A bit further away from the rail. I mean, I'm banking this ball either way, but if it was just a little bit away from the rail, more, then I love the bank. This as much.
This is one of those shots that Rick loves to just thin off the left side of the ball and come 2 rails back down table with the cue ball. Where I always either hit it too thick or completely miss the ball trying to hit it thin enough. He tries to play the same safe he just came up short on.
And he
Well,
has
he's
hit
played
perfect
it
this
much
time.
better this time. As we discussed earlier, a lot of players, this would probably but Mikey does not jump well at all. It's
And
just
that
not,
is putting it nicely.
Yeah.
But he kicks very well. TJ.
She had him in her pocket.
Oh,
That's what you use to keep score, isn't it?
we didn't.
Huh?
We don't use those.
Well, I don't know where it came from.
I dated a girl about this big one. What?
Who bought me in the Calcutta? Scott Collier. Call that one for and tell him I need some jelly. Playing my heart out.
You got jelly. Didn't you get half?
Yeah, but I risk my own money for that. I got some corn cores to buy.
That's a good shot. And BJ's going to go up 3-2.
2. Yep.
All right, now he still
Oh,
will not have a
no.
shot on the one. Oh, I have memories to look back with Dave Dingle today. Apparently 3 years ago. Tomorrow is Tuesday.
Yes, I saw that one.
Yes.
Do you remember what that was about?
It has something to do with Curtis, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Curtis posted tomorrow is Tuesday because he was getting sick of everybody taking issue with everything he posted, so he decided to post something that nobody could possibly take issue with.
I still remember this. For those of you who can't read it, it's a Facebook post I made 7 years ago. It's amazing how one letter can change a sentence from being completely acceptable to completely HR inappropriate and risk getting fired. Yeah. The paper that needed to be filled out, I said, I'll come to your desk after this call and we can do each other. When I said do each other's paper.
Yeah,
so
okay.
between each other and each others, just that, yes. And all inter-office communication was monitored all the time.
So BJ electing to jump at this one ball.
He's, I thought he was going to play fair considering Mikey doesn't jump. I thought he wasn't going to jump either.
Well, BJ's been struggling a bit jumping today, so maybe he shouldn't.
Yeah. Bacon is 73% fat and very salty. Me too, bacon. Me
Yeah.
too. Ah, I used to be funny. Ooh. There's no reason why Mikey shouldn't be able to get out here and make it 3-3. Do you risk doing anything or just leave the cue ball up table and make sure you stay in that window?
Yeah.
I really don't see a benefit of trying to get underneath the 9 for the shape, so I like the fact that he did that. And now you can either spin this ball and go head rail, side rail, or you could draw that ball over. The safer play is to go head rail, side rail. All right. And Mikey is not getting this conceded. Makes it and goes to tie it up at 3-3.
Race to 4 now.
Okay then. So you play the 1-8 combo, then you play the 1 ball, and when you get down to it, all you want to do is be able to play the 3 and play a stop shot so you can play the 4, 7, 9 carom.
Alex Mike went for 350 in the Calcutta.
Yeah. Either way, he's having a pretty good payday.
Yeah. And Steve went for 400, so both of them went for about the same amount.
Yeah. And now a simple 4-7-9 carom is going to put BJ up
Watch this from overhead. Yep.
4-3. And it will be BJ to break.
Since it's winter break. And BJ still doesn't really have a shot at the 1.
I mean,
He can see it, but
he can play the 1-8 bank, but then what are you leaving yourself from there?
right.
Because you're going to hit the fat side of the 8, and the 1's going to end up squirting down. Yeah, I don't really like it. Now you can bank the 1 to try and get it under the 5-9 and put the cue ball underneath the 2. Or put the cue ball underneath the 3. No, he's going to go that way. And he doesn't get there.
Alex, no, BJ was not cheaper. BJ went in the first blind for 2,400.
Yeah. Oh, that's not
I
going to
don't
work
know
out.
why when I mentioned what Mikey went for, I don't know why I mentioned what Steve went for. I'm like thinking Steve's still in the tournament for some reason.
Combined, the second and third place participants went for less than 1/3 of what BJ went for.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second, third, and fourth place went for less than half of what BJ went. No, I'm sorry, just barely more than half of what BJ went for.
Was TJ like 800 or something?
500.
500.
Combined, they went for 12.5
Okay.
or 12.50. Okay, that's more like what I'm used to seeing from BJ with the jump cue.
Well, that was a break cue.
Okay, well, from BJ jumping.
There you go.
He's struggled a little bit with it so far tonight.
Do you cut this ball?
Eesh. Yeah, it's...
That's tough. I think you have to, though. You can't play it in the corner.
No, you can't play it in the corner.
You can play a safe, though, and try and hook them.
The 7 ball is in the way of trying to bank it like Mikey would.
So that's a shot I never even would have thought of.
I agree. When he first lined that up, I mean, if he had hit the other side of the 9, he could have ended up behind the 7 and really left it safe.
Yeah.
But this still is not a bad leave. Until Mikey does that. And now he plays the 4 and then the 5-9 combo, and we're all tied up.
Or he plays the 3.
The 3, I'm sorry. Looked like
Mikey
4
the
ball to me
BJ
for some
killer.
reason. He knocks it down, 4-4.
If Mikey's ever wanted to run a 3-pack, it's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you here tomorrow?
Mikey drops 2 balls on the break, has a shot at the 2.
Yeah, goes by the 5. Has his choice to go underneath or spin it back out. For the 3, the 4, yeah. I expect Mikey to be able to get out here. but I don't really see any issues.
Yeah.
All right. I'm never playing him in bank pool.
Yeah. I didn't. I mean, great shot.
Yeah. I don't understand it,
Neither do I. But
but hey, good shot. Whatever floats your boat. Hey, you're in the one in the finals. We're the one
Yeah.
talking about it. But I won't understand that shot no matter what.
no, I agree.
Yeah, because that ball 100% went by the 5.
Yeah.
Maybe he needed that just to like spark him a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll make the tough bank now, so I don't have to do it hill.
Yeah,
Well, I
Mikey
do
goes
like
up
his
5-4.
Well, I do like his game. He needs to work with like Steve Fleming or someone on his angles a little bit better. He's always leaving himself these tough cuts at the end of the racks where he can go around the table and just it's a different English he can put on the ball just to widen it out a little bit so he can have better angles.
Yeah.
Because with his ball making ability, if he just learns his little bit better angles, and we'll see him in the finals or final 4 of a lot more tournaments.
I keep thinking it's Saturday.
What were you looking for?
Oh, just scores of games that'll be played tomorrow.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're not going to find them.
Yes.
This is another one. I mean, I wonder if he's going to bank this ball. He's out.
He should be.
Yeah. He's gotten himself into a little groove. Honestly, he's going to need to slow down. I think he might be getting a little bit ahead of himself. He can see the finish line. Spin this ball out. I go 2 rails to get above the 8. I don't try and hold it. Just like that. And then I'm shooting the 8 and the 9 in the same pocket.
Yep.
Perfect. Good job, Mikey. You were, as long as you don't fall on your face, you are on the hill in the first set. And if you win, the only set of the finals.
Yes. Chance to take this down and win the final.
Hey, I said this would be the time that he really wants a 3-pack. He put 2 of them together.
Were they both breaking runs?
Yeah.
They were?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got so flustered by that bank on the previous rack that I forgot.
And yeah, the shot on the 1. 2 is not going to be pretty.
He's already banked a couple balls from that position.
Honestly, you can cut the 1 in the side, run into the 4. And the 2 ball, you can cut it in the side. I don't know if I would, but you can. Oh, no.
If you're talking about Mike, Alex, he does have half himself in the Calcutta. I have no idea whether or not BJ does or not.
I believe he does because he asked who bought him, and then he went up to that person. I'm not. I have nothing to do with this, so I'm not really positive. Probably be good to know because the guy who bought him's not here.
No, I'm supposed to give the money to Rick.
Oh.
Rick knows what's going on there. So.
Okay. And I have to say, and that guy's not going to be here tomorrow either. I was like, I'm sorry, but if I paid $2,400 for someone, I'm going to finish watching them in the tournament.
Yeah, James came back, but till James came back, none of the people that bought any of the Final Four were still here.
Brian Jones left.
Yep.
And I know Scott Collier left.
Yeah.
But at least he came up to you afterward and said, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, before he left and said, hey, this is what's going on.
Yeah, it'd be a little weird if he came up to me after he left.
Yeah, I mean, weird. Yeah, I wish it was food. I mean, what my dad was. I honestly can say I won't drink tomorrow like I did today. All right, let me rephrase that. I don't plan on drinking tomorrow like I did today. I was very frustrated, and that's how I relax. I haven't drank in a while, and I didn't get drunk. It's one of the reasons I stopped drinking because I have such a high tolerance. It's too expensive.
Oh, wow.
How do you fit through that hole? You have to hit that ball too good.
Oh, excuse me.
I forgive you. Brian had
Steve Fleming.
Steve, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's looking to see what angle he wants to play the 4-7 combo because that 4 does not go by. Or the 4-7 carom, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm playing the 4-7 carom all day.
Yeah, I think he's just looking at what angle he wants for it.
Yeah. Pretty much it's just a stop shot. You can roll up a little bit, but
Yeah.
you're just thinning off the 4 and the 7's dead. And I spin this ball to come back out, but you can't hit it there. I think he still has enough of the 4 to cut it in.
He does. It's not an easy shot, but he does.
He has exactly what he needs of the 4 ball. He's just thinking, I don't need to hit the ball that hard. What the hell was I doing? Even if you spin it the other way, you run into the 4 and create distance, but the 4 stays there. Oh, well, I'll just cut it in, run out, and break him on the last 2.
Play safe.
Mikey's going to try and thin this. Hits it pretty good. Now, unfortunately, BJ's going to 3-rail this ball out. So 2 rails here, go to the head rail, and just leave the cue ball right behind the 9. Oh, he didn't do it. He hit that so bad. I'm not
Indeed.
used to that from him at all. I mean, that's a safe easy enough. I saw it, and so I know he can execute it. I think he's just frustrated,
Yeah.
and all Mike has to do here is roll this ball up. The side pocket doesn't play a factor at all, except for just mental games. The harder you hit that ball, the more that pocket comes into play, but that pocket's not actually in play.
All right.
So this might be all she wrote.
2 balls for the tournament title here for Mikey.
And we got a big old exclamation out of him when he originally won. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine what we're going to feel here.
Yeah. Mike Soleil, Black Friday 9-ball champion.
Good job, Mikey.
Thank everybody for joining us. We will be back tomorrow with the Maryland State 10-ball championship. Thank you.